Mr. Speaker. If I made a mark while I was here in the legislature, you've made a profound impact, make no mistake about it. When you look at the bipartisan initiatives that you've been able to shepherd through the legislature, my hat's off to you. And obviously, I appreciate your friendship as well. And very importantly, the understanding and the intelligence that you bring to so many of those issues. For me to brief him over the last couple of minutes and hear him speak with as specifically as he did, I think says a lot for the Speaker's, intellectual acumen on a policy level, but also his ability to listen. And we thank you for that. And look, it's real simple, everybody. We know that this is a tough budget time. I've had to balance budgets as Speaker of the Assembly, now as Mayor of Los Angeles. I'm very proud, Mr. Speaker, that we passed our budget yesterday. We reduced our deficit from $295 million to $87 million. We're living within our means, but we're also trying to expand services, increase the numbers of police departments, and very importantly, we're investing more money in gang issues, specifically prevention, intervention, and suppression. But as you said, and very importantly, we need assistance from the state. And we agree with the Speaker that we need to fund gang prevention and intervention reentry programs. The City of Los Angeles is doing its part. We passed a trash fee hike so that we can increase the number of police officers in the City of Los Angeles. By the end of the year, we'll have more police officers than at any time in our history. We expect to have over 10,000 in the next 4 years. We're committed to that. But where the state can be a partner and a real asset is in helping fund money for prevention, intervention, and reentry programs. And the fact that you understand that prevention and intervention are so important is very heartening. And the fact that you and the Pro Tem are very interested in ensuring that we have the assets that we need given your budget situation, we really appreciate. The second issue, as the Speaker mentioned, is this issue of spillover money. Look, folks, and the diversion of $1.3 billion in public transit dollars. I campaigned with the Speaker and the Pro Tem, with the Governor, all over Los Angeles on those transportation bonds. One of the things we said to Angelenos was that we were going to fund public transit. If you remember when it was originally proposed, there was zero money for public transit. Working with the Speaker and the Pro Tem, we picked that money up to $4.5 billion, about $1.3 billion for Los Angeles County. So the idea that we would divert those dollars up front immediately after passing the transportation bonds, I think is just a wrong message to the voters of Los Angeles. As the Speaker said, we're looking at a deficit over the next 5 years at the Metropolitan Transit Authority of $800 million. Very clearly, some have proposed an increase of 141% in transit fares for seniors, 400%. For students in K through 12, 260%. For college students, 180%. For everyone overall, the day pass, 167%. These are numbers that boggle the mind when you realize that most of the people who use the bus system, who use the train system, not just in Los Angeles, but specifically in Los Angeles, make less than $22,000 a year. The average family income for a bus ride, 33% makes $7,500 a year. 27% make between $7,000 and $15,000 a year. When you look at those percentages, clearly we've got a big challenge. And so we are asking that both $1.3 billion and public transit that's being proposed to be diverted, not be diverted, but instead reallocated for public transit in Los Angeles and throughout the state, and very importantly, that the spillover dollars that have been proposed, that as much of that stay for its intended purpose, which is a transportation-related purpose. And so I want to acknowledge and thank the Speaker for support on these issues. The Pro Tem was also very generous with his time and indicated support for these two basic concepts. Los Angeles, but not just Los Angeles, you know, the Bay Area, every part of the state is looking for leadership on this issue, and both the Senate Pro Tem and the Speaker are providing it.